Hey, what is up, everybody? In today's video, I do not have Call of Duty Modern Warfare to be unboxed. I already have the game, but I do have a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo Switch, which I bought off of Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. And of course, the reason I got it is because this game has been very expensive ever since its release. And the reason for that has to do with the fact that they haven't reprinted the game. So the prices on the cartridge has skyrocketed. Now we take a look inside. We have some nice artwork, and of course we have the cartridge. And I will say, I do like how consistent the art is for the entire trilogy. To be more specific, I like how with each new entry we have more and more characters showing up on screen. Like in the first game, we just have Shulk's Buster Sword over here, but then we have the actual main characters on screen for the second one, and then in the third one we have like the team. I assume I haven't actually played the game, looking into the distance, which is nice. Now, all three games do take place in the same universe, but have their own completely different stories. Similar to Persona, so you don't have to actually play from a story perspective. You don't have to play in order, but of course there is merit to doing it, and I might just do that. But of course, I don't have the Switch version of the definitive edition, and the Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming out in March, and that game's story has nothing to do with these three, as it was done by a completely different developer. So we look in the back here, you can see all the differences. It's So to my understanding, the title, the tagline, "Onward to Elysium," they actually changed that from the Japanese. It actually is something else. I think it's like a religious reference. I don't even know what I I don't even know. I barely even know what Elysium was. Like every time I see the word Elysium, I think of that movie from like 10 years ago. But anyways, yeah, it says they changed it for the English release because apparently they didn't want it being too overly religious or whatever. I don't know. Nintendo has a habit of doing that, sadly. But yeah, you can take a look in the back and compare here. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I got this for 50 bucks. I got this at around 35, I think. A little more less than that, I think. And then this one is like 54. There's a 50-50 chance I'm going to just buy the Switch version, just because the Switch version has like a brand new story segment. But part of me just wants to play this, just straight up play the 3DS version just for the novelty of it. The only reason I haven't is because it's a very, very long game. Like this game is like 100 hours each, I believe, and I don't even have the Torna expansion either. That was an interesting release. But yeah, that's it for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I actually have another item here which I got. So I got here the Legend of Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. I got this for an additional 20 bucks. The guy was selling it for 30, but he made me a deal. So I got both items for 70. The game was 50. This was 20, which was really nice of him. He didn't have to do that. He was looking to trade for some amiibos, I believe, but open to trades. But unfortunately, the amiibos that I had to trade, he already had. Oh well. But at least I have this boxed, and as you can see on the back here, it is compatible with the HD remaster of Skyward Sword. It's the only way that you can use a feature in the game, which is a bit contentious. Whenever you lock a feature behind an amiibo, it's always going to be contentious because, of course, you're basically buying just to spending extra money just to get a feature of a game that you can just get if you just applied a patch or could already be in the game naturally. It is also, so you can see up here, you have a Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 3DS, as well as the old 3DS with the NFC reader, which I actually have. I'm not sure what other games you can use this for. I'm pretty sure you can use it in Smash Brothers. But there you have to look up online which games amiibos are compatible for. You'll notice that the writing is in. Ooh, yeah, it's in both English and French because, of course, this is Canada, but it's also in Japanese as well, I believe. Yeah, which is interesting because, of course, you know, this is being made by a Japanese company, so I guess they just want to be more consistent with it across the world, so they don't have to keep printing variants of the cover of the plastic because that does add up over time. But yeah, here we have Zelda and the Loftwing, her Loftwing, I should say. And for good measure, I also have the game over here. So, yeah, that's nice. I haven't actually played it yet. This was actually my introduction to the Legend of Zelda series, all the way back over 10 years ago now. I think it was like 2013 or something like that. Yeah, so we have here, it says right here, move between land and sky at any time using the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. So yeah, this is basically, this is the one feature that's locked behind this amiibo. And yeah, it does suck, sadly, that this is even a thing, but this Nintendo be Nintendo, as they say. And but honestly, I don't think I will even want to use a feature because I kind of like having my amiibos in the plastic. I might just say the heck with it and rip all my amiibos out of the plastic, but I'm very hesitant to do so because they do look nice inside the boxes. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video, guys. This maybe a little bit longer than some of you are willing to spend time with, but hey, if you did spend the last 6-7 minutes, thank you. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.